Hello YouTube, my name is Vickie and I am back for another book review. Now first off, on this channel, I read books and then I do book reviews on them. So if you do not like book reviews, this is not the channel for you. So I suggest you go ahead and click off my channel right now, exit stage left, whatever you need to do. Because this channel again is only for people who love book reviews. Now today I'm going to do a book review on the book My Sister Tommie by Ludie Montgomery and Vickie Wright. At the top it says The Real Tammi Terrell. Now for those of you who don't know who Tammi Terrell is, she's known for singing with Marvin Gaye. Songs like Ain't No Mountain High Enough, Precious Love, you know, those good songs. Anyway, let's get into some more information about her. She was born on April 29th, 1945. And when she was born, her name was Thomasina Montgomery. She was named kind of after her father. Her father's name is Thomas. So they named her Thomasina Montgomery. Her sister, which is this lady right here, and like I said earlier, she's also the author of this book. They are about 5 years apart. And she describes Tom as the type of person, she ain't let people bully her. She stood her ground. She, loved to be the center of attention. When they were little, she would stand on top of stuff and she would perform. She wasn't a shy person. Ludie describes herself as being the opposite of Tammi. Okay, and let's see. She also describes Tammi as being the type of child who got into a lot of trouble, and when she would do certain things, she would blame Ludie for those things, and Ludie would end up getting in trouble. Their mother name is Jenny Montgomery, and she was sick a lot throughout their childhood. As I read the book, I learned that the mother had an aneurysm on the brain, on a blood vessel, and when they went to operate on it, it burst. And she went into a coma for about 8 years. But throughout their childhood, she was being treated for depression. So she received a lot of shock therapy, which I guess most likely did not help because she had an aneurysm on a blood vessel. So let's see. Ludie also describes her childhood as her and Tammi having to grow up very quick because their mother stayed sick and their dad stayed working. Let's see. When their mother was well, she would take Tammi to sock hops, talent shows, clubs, anywhere where Tammi could be noticed and possibly become famous. At the age 17, she started singing with James Brown, and that was a big mistake from the beginning because he was described one of those type of guys who kind of reeled Tammi in just so he could mess with her. And what I mean by mess with her is he started sleeping with her when he was 30 and she was 17. He would do things to pamper her, like get her hair done, get her nails done, stuff like that. You know how some guys do when they trying to reel young girls in. And one sad thing that happened to Tammi Terrell was she was raped at age 11. Ludie says that it was 3 boys that raped her, and the day that she was raped, or the night that she was raped, she was able to go to the police station and tell them what happened, and the 3 boys ended up being arrested. Her relationship with James Brown ended after he beat her up. From what I heard, she did not watch his full performance. She decided, I guess, to walk off, and when he found out about this, he took off stage and beat her. And after that, she just stopped touring and performing with him. Then when she started singing for Motown, she started dating David Ruffin. And I kind of did a little book review on the book that his brother, Quincy Ruffin, wrote. That was my last video. So go check that out after this one. And he was also described as being abusive, but Ludie says that it was something about David Ruff and, you know, that made him a little different from James Brown. You know, he was more of a, he should have been more friends with women instead of being their boyfriends, because she said it was just something there about that she felt like was holding him back from being a nice person. Like it was something from his childhood possibly. But she felt as though that he was a fun person, but not the type of person that should have been dating women, especially her sister, Tammi Terrell. And their relationship ended after he hit her in the head with a motorcycle helmet. Let's see. Like I said earlier, Ludie says that Tammi would not take anything from anybody. She would fight men. And there was even this one woman in the book that Ludie mentioned. Her name was Dolores. But she was known for her nickname Cookie. She was friends with David Ruffin. And one day she went to his apartment to drop off some sheets or bedclothes. And Tammi was there. And Cookie explained to her that these were, you know, that she was giving her bed sheets for David. And Tammi was like, okay. So I think, you know, sometime after that, Dolores or Cookie called Tammi Terrell and asked her that David get the sheets because she wants some money. And Tammi Terrell told her, you know, you came over here, the reason why I didn't kick your A is because you were one of the few women or the only woman that has ever shown me any respect. And this threw the lady off because her and David was just friends, and Tammi did not know that. She was used to fighting women, you know, that I guess was trying to get with David Ruffin, but yeah. Okay, years later, after David and Tammi's breakup, they did become friends, and Ludie said that they were better friends than they were boyfriend and girlfriend. Let's see. Also, from childhood up until adulthood, Tammi Terrell experienced a lot of headaches. And they thought, you know, that it was kind of normal for some reason. I don't know why, but she experienced a lot of bad headaches. And this one particular time, her and Marvin Gaye were performing on stage, and she just collapsed. And they, you know, took her to the hospital and ran tests. And I think in the beginning, they couldn't find out what was wrong with her. Then later, she was complaining about, I think, one of her tooth hurting, or one of her teeth hurting. Teeth hurting. And the dentist said, y'all need to get her to a hospital because I know of somebody who had these same symptoms. You know where they have headaches and the tooth will start hurting, and kind of find out she had a brain tumor, a malignant brain tumor. And the doctor that was treating her described the tumor as, I'm going to say like a fist with fingers. I'm going to say it like that. Which means they had to go in her head multiple times and cut out the middle because the fingers will grow out. So they cut this out and drain the brain fluid so that, you know, she could live longer. Because if they didn't do that, the fingers from the tumor will grow out, and, you know, she would probably have died earlier than what she did. And she had about 8 surgeries before she died. But sadly, on March 16, 1970, she died from the brain tumor. And in 1980, her father died from heart disease and cancer. And then in 1983, her mother passed away from the aneurysm. And that's what I read in the book My Sister Tommie. If you like my review, please subscribe and leave your comments down below. Thank you. Okay, and for my book review, I would recommend this book because My Sister Tommie is a great book. Ludie Montgomery and Vickie Wright, they put a lot of great information in there about Tammi. They wanted to clear up all the rumors that people have been spreading about her for years. And I like the fact that they put a lot of quotes from people that she knew. There were a lot of quotes about good things that Tammi Terrell did and said. You know, they described her as being a great person. You know, she would try to befriend anybody. And I could tell that the book was edited. Now it did have a few little misspellings in there, very few. I might say like one or two, but that's not bad. I knew what the authors were trying to say. So I would recommend this book if you want to know more about Tammi Terrell. Again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye-bye.